Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can create student management system using PHP and MySQL. And here we are going to do this project using free AI. Here we don't need to do any coding. What you have to do, we just have to install the AI, and then we have to give a prompt there. Then the AI will create the whole project for us. So let me show you all the process step by step. At first we have to actually install the server. So to install the server, we need to install gem. So go for the gem and download it. So here you can see apachefriends.org. Click here. From here you can select the latest version. So download this and you just have to install it in your PC. I will suggest you to install it in the default drive, that is C drive. Go to this PC, then go to the C drive, and here after the installation you will find a folder called gem. So go inside the gem folder, then go inside the htdocs folder, and here you will find bunch of different folders and file. Delete all of them. To create a new folder or new project, you have to add a new folder here, and the folder will be work as a project because we are going to use XAMPP as a server. So we need to keep our PHP project inside htdocs folder. All right. And after that, you need to download NodeJS. So go for the NodeJS. If you go for the browser and search NodeJS, and here you will find nodejs.org. If you click here download, it will directly take you to the download page. If you click here nodejs.org, you can click here get nodejs, and then you will come to this page. Now download this .msi file, then you just have to install it. That's it. So I am assuming that you can do these two things. Now you have to set PHP path. So to set PHP path globally, what you have to do, you have to go to the XAMPP. So this PC, C drive, then XAMPP. Then you will find a folder called PHP. So here is the PHP folder. Now select the address bar and copy this. Now click here in this Windows option and say here env. You will find edit the system environment variable. Click here open, select environment variables and select path under system variables. Here you can see. Now click here edit, then here we have to just click new and then add the path here. Okay, I already added here, you can see. So I'm going to delete one of them. Now keep on and then okay, then okay. All right, now if you go for command prompt cmd, okay, open it, and if you type here php-v, you will get the PHP version here, you can see. Then if you say here node-v, you will get the Node.js version. You have it installed. So we have all the required things here. Now we need to install the AI. So the AI is a command line interface AI, and to install this we have to go for the command prompt once again, but this time we'll run it as administrator. Now here we are going to say npm space I space -g space opencode -AI add latest. This is the command npm space I space -g to install it globally. Then space opencode -AI, the AI name, and then add latest to get the latest version. Now if you hit enter, then it will be installed in your PC. I already installed it in my PC. So now let's say I want to check I have the correct version or not. So go for the command prompt once again and say here opencode -version to get the version. We got the version, it means we have successfully installed it. Now we can access it anywhere in our PC. So let's go inside the XAMPP, okay, then htdocs here, and then here we are going to create the project. So let's create a new folder at first, and the folder name will be -management -AI. So this is the folder name, okay, management AI. Here we are going to open command prompt. So if you click here in this address bar and if you say here cmd, then hit enter, then open, then command prompt will be open here, you can see. So here we just have to say open code, hit enter, then open code will be open here. You can see here you have to say anything what you actually want in your project. But I'll suggest you to go with a professional prompt, because a professional prompt can actually make a professional website. So let's go for a professional prompt. For the prompt we are going to use Gemini here. You may use chatbot like ChatGPT or any other chatbot. Let's go for the Gemini. Here we are going to say that, so I actually give here just a simple, I ask for a simple prompt here, you can see. Now if you want to get a more professional prompt, what you have to do, you have to mention all the necessary things. Let's say if you have a specific font style, then if you have the color, specific color combination, let's say. Then if you have any specific criteria, like, you want to add a sidebar, or maybe you want to, let's say, add a hero section, then transparent hero section, or what, it's up to you. Just mention all the things and then ask for a prompt. So this is the prompt. Now I will copy paste the prompt because I am okay with this for the tutorial purpose. So I'm going to copy this and let's go back to the OpenCode CLI. So here I'm going to paste it. So to paste this, you have to press Ctrl plus V. You cannot paste it through your mouse. Now, if you are from Linux, what you have to do, you have to press Ctrl plus Shift plus V. Now hit enter to execute this. But before that, make sure you have start Gem server. So if you go for the Windows option here and then go for Gem, you'll find Gem control panel. So open it. From here, we are going to use Apache and MySQL server. So we are going to start both of them. Now you can see we have started Apache and MySQL both server successfully. Now we just go back to the open code, and here we are going to hit enter now. And the rest of the project will be done by this AI. We are not going to do here anything. We are not going to do any code manually. It will do all the things. Even it will create the project, the database also, and also the .sql file where we'll get all the table and with the dummy values. Now, let me tell you one more thing. That is, if you want a different database, like, let's say you want to mention what you need basically in the database, let's say specific table, specific criteria you have, then you have to mention here in this prompt. Okay. Or on the other hand, you may skip the database. Let's say you may mention here that skip the database. I will create database manually. Then you can actually mention here all the things manually. Then it will actually generate a database for you. That's it. Now, in the right side, you will get a to-do list. Okay. So the to-do list is all about what it will do. It will show here the to-do list. Okay. Here is the to-do list you can see. So these are done. These are the steps. It complete. Now it will go for the next one, and after that, when the project will be done, it will actually show you all the credential. I mean, it will give you initial credential, let's say, to log in the admin dashboard. Okay. So I'm going to fast forward the video, and when the project will be done, I will back. So guys, here you can see it complete the whole project for us, and now we have to add the database. This SQL file in the database. So let's create the database at first. Make sure you have started your Apache and MySQL both server. Now let's go to the browser. You'll go to the localhost/phpMyAdmin. Now to create a new database, we'll click here new, and here we are going to give the database name. So to check the database name, you have to actually go back to this PC. The project is all about student management AI. And here we have database folder and that schema.sql. So we are going to open it through a code editor like VS Code. Here we are going to check what is the database name. So the database name is student underscore management underscore DB. So we are going to copy this, okay? Copy this and let's go back to the browser. And here we're going to paste it. So this is a student management DB here you can see. And here we're going to now click import and browse student management AI, then database, then the schema.sql. We have added it, and here we're going to now click import. There you go, successfully imported all the tables and dummy values. Now let's about to log in as admin. So I'm going to go to and we have a public folder, yes. But the problem is uncaught error. So we got this error. Now what you have to do, you have to actually copy this error and then go back to the OpenCode CLI, and here we're going to paste it. Paste it, then it will solve the issue. We don't have to do anything manually. We don't have to check the error. It will actually check the error and it will solve the error. Okay, done. Now let's go back here and refresh it. Here we go. So here you can see we have the student option. Now from here we can add students. Here you can see. Okay, and then let's say male 7. Now we can delete the student. We can edit the student. Okay, that's it. It's working. Thank you so much for watching this video.